Hello fellow Korra and Avatar fans, I'm Avatar.4 here with another video. Basically what I'm going to be doing from now on, or at least going to try to do, every Saturday or Sunday, either day of the weekend, or even Friday, I will do a week in review kind of thing, so I won't have to like keep on whenever news comes out, unless it's really big news like release date stuff. I won't make a separate video that particular day. I'll just cover it in a week, and then if there's nothing exciting that happens or to announce in that week, then I'll just come up with something like my favorite fight scene, why or why not. So yeah, that's kind of how I think I'm going to do it from now on, just to make it a little bit easier. In this week in review, some of the stuff has been actually, while I was on break, I just wanted to say it now. So the first half of this video will be about Book 3 stuff, like screenshots that we've been seeing, and then I'll get on to new Korra merchandise, which is really exciting. That was just announced this morning. So I'll read an interview. I already said in my last video the title, Book 3, will be called Change. Book 3 Change. And here's what Michael Dante DiMartino had to say about it. It's all about Korra dealing with the change in the world at this point in time. At the end of Book 2, she says it's a new era. And it really is. And we're going to show how harmonic convergence and her battle with Unalaq and Vaatu kind of shifted the world a bit. Then he added, "We don't have an air date yet. We're already working on the first few episodes of post-production for Book 3. So that's all going very well." And that came out the day before the finale actually aired on TV. So it's been a good nearly 2 months after that. So, which I'll talk about a little bit later on. Well, actually, I'll just do it right now. Brian Konietzko posted saying the wait for Book 3 will be like much less, he capitalized much, quoting him, much less than the unfortunate one for Book 2. So I'm thinking maybe even summer. The wait for Book 2 was a really bad 15 months. So much less, it wouldn't be a few months. It said much less. Less could be anything from like a month to 3 months earlier, but since it said much less, I'm thinking around 8-9 month wait for Book 3, which Book 2 ended in November, so November, December, January, which we are now, February, March, April, May, June, July. Around June, July is when I think it'll actually premiere. Maybe even August, but still, even if it is August, maybe even September, that'll still be like less than a year. So that's a normal time. So I would consider that much less. But I think it will be late summer. That's just me. And also they said they're working on the first few episodes of post-production already. And that's really good. Like they said, the first 4 episodes are like by now they're probably almost done, if not done, which is a really good sign, because I mean, there's 13 episodes, so they only have like 9 left, and I'm sure those are already kind of in production, animated right now. So I think it's going really well so far, and I actually don't think it'll be that long until we get our air date. I'm just wondering why they even said we don't have an air date yet, because it's kind of common sense that they wouldn't have one yet. I know that's not a big deal. I'm just saying, why did they just say we don't have an air date yet? Just because, like, you know what I'm saying? Of course they wouldn't have one now. But, I don't know. We should get an air date if it is late summer or early fall. Probably May, June. Probably. The way production's going right now, it looks really good for that. Also, Brian Konietzko added saying, another thing, one thing to look forward to in Book 3, as I said in the previous video once again, Korra left open spirit world portals so humans can go into the spirit world, spirits can go in the human world, and so forth. And now spirits are kind of making spirit wilds like there were in Juan's time in Republic City. The main thing I'm looking forward to is how are humans going to deal with spirits kind of taking over their world, because now humans have to share it. Obviously some humans won't get along with them, but will that cause trouble? Like in one time we saw that like a spirit can go into a person's body and like kind of take control of their body. Will that happen? But I think it might, at least a little bit, but they don't really, if it does, it won't be a major thing because they don't want to do the same thing over and over again. The last season was about spirits. If they say that, then they don't want to focus on it too much because then it'd be kind of repetitive. Like, that was the point of last season, to deal with spirits and then move on to something new. So I think it will be a minor thing, but we will still see them like flying around and stuff, which would be cool. Okay. Also, to show how well book 3 production is going now, for the past 4 weeks we've been getting, like every single week, normally Friday or Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, a new picture from Brian Konietzko on his Tumblr. And so that shows right there. In book 2 we didn't get these until like April, May last year. So the fact that we started getting them like the month after book 2 ended is a really good sign, just like I was saying. I'll start out with this one. This is the first one. Like they said, Lin Beifong will be a big part of book 3. And here's one of the photos. It shows her waking up from, some people saying she looks sweaty, so she was either working out for the police force or something, or sitting up in the middle of the night because she was having a nightmare, which I think is more, because it looks like her room. You got to see that one little scene of her in her room in book 1, so it looks kind of like that in the background. Some people said, since we're going to learn about earth bending and go to the Earth Kingdom possibly and learn more about Lin's family, could she have been having a nightmare about Toph or her dad? Which is really interesting, but I won't speculate on that too much because I don't want to get too excited and then be disappointed. But anyway, that's really exciting. The second one shows Bolin, Pabu, Naga, and Oogie. Brian tagged like Bolin and his animal buddies. I can't tell. I've been trying to look at the backgrounds just to see. I can't tell where this is. It looks kind of like Air Temple Island, but I don't know. Could be. Some person said it looked like Ba Sing Se a little bit, like the Earth Kingdom Palace, but I don't know. It kind of does. But anyway, that's exciting. Let's see. Okay, here's the latest ones. Bolin and Mako in their underwear. It looks like they're getting ready to fight, for one thing, which I don't know what they're getting ready to fight. I have no idea what to even speculate about that. I just think they look like they're getting ready to fight. And also in the background, I really do think this is Ba Sing Se, which has got me really excited, because it's hard to tell in this picture the way I'm holding it up. There's a monorail system, and if you see, there's a wall, like a thick wall, like there was in the original series that you saw Ba Sing Se, and there's an opening, and you can see how thick it is because of the way it's angled. So, and there's nothing else like that. I mean, there's no other wall that we know of in the Avatar world that looks like that. And also, some people said, well, wouldn't the Ba Sing Se wall be closed? No, because the point of Ba Sing Se's wall being closed was kind of protection from the Fire Nation. But now, since there's no like war going on, they wouldn't keep it closed. So I think this is really Ba Sing Se. And then this is the latest one from like 2 days ago. It shows Bolin, look, I don't know. It's kind of disturbing. He woke up Mako in the background, I guess, for having a nightmare. and it looks kind of like, since they're both in their pajamas and underwear again, I think that this might have been before or right after that. I don't know. Or maybe that was the nightmare. I don't know. So yeah, a lot of good things to speculate about those. And now let's get into the Legend of Korra new merchandise, which is really adult merchandise. I didn't even expect this. I expected like trading card game, that type of thing, maybe a workbook or something like that. But which is more common for kid shows. I know these are kind of blurry. I'm sorry about that. I thought they would come out clear because I got them from the official website. But we got Legend of Korra coasters. Oh, by the way, all these things are coming out May 7th. I tweeted Nickelodeon on my Avatar fan site. If you haven't checked that out, it's Avatar Central, and I do basically this. I keep you up to date on all things Avatar and Korra. So if you want to, please follow. So yeah, May 7th. These are coasters. It's hard to see, but like the detail of it is sees the elemental symbols. Those are coasters. You can also get a pin set and a patch set. I don't really know much about the patches. They just look the same as this, which is cool to have. And pint glasses, which is really weird, but cool, I guess. It has the element symbols, and on the back it has the Legend of Korra logo, which is really cool. The main thing that I woke up and saw this, literally it was like 7 in the morning, and I got excited. I wasn't expecting this. When I saw merchandise, I was like, oh my gosh, a video game or something like that. But I'm not necessarily disappointed. I think it's really cool and a good step to take, considering obviously Korra has a lot of adult fans. Finally, Nick is starting to like think about that and consider that in their marketing. But and also May 7th, it seems like, and I think that's when the DVD for book 2 and soundtrack possibly and art book and all that stuff will come out, to be before book 3. All this stuff is coming out before book 3, which would be kind of right where I'm thinking. Once again, good marketing plan for Nickelodeon, if that is the case. And so yeah, one thing I joked about, like, it's a kid show, yet they're kind of like, when you think about it, even though they're pint glasses, kind of similar to shot glasses, and they're doing that stuff. I kind of like that, because no other kid show has like adult things like pint glasses that I believe the description posed like could be used as shot glasses, and coasters and that stuff. It seems really adult and mature things, which I really like, and so I'm happy Nickelodeon's kind of capitalizing that Korra fans are mostly adults, and so yeah, that's a really good sign. In my next video, I will go through, we do have the new comic trilogy, Avatar The Rift. Takes place after The Promise and the Search, of course. It focuses on Toph and the foundation of Republic City. And part 1 is supposed to come out March 5th. And we just got a 8-page preview. And it's really exciting. Talks about a lot about anime culture, and which is really exciting, and also Avatar Yang Chen, which is what part 1 is supposed to be kind of focused on, which is really interesting. And yeah, so look forward to that. Look for my weekend reviews, and this was my weekend review, so for the past few weeks to make up for that. So yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, stay tuned for more videos.